welcome to my channel. If you watch Pixels and Pages, you may recognise this set being my office, but you may recognise the background. I've just been filming for this week's comic reviews, and I just wanted, before I throw all the lighting away and rub this off my face and just die in a bath, I wanted to rant to you about something. The other day, I went to go see Jurassic World, and I need to talk about it. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is a completely and utterly spoiler-filled video. If you have not seen Jurassic World now, turn it off. Just turn this off right now. Basically, it's a very exciting thing for me. I love Jurassic Park. I was very young. I'm not saying how young. That's not what you ask a lady. But I loved it. I was young. I fell in love with dinosaurs. I think I already loved dinosaurs. Or did it make me love dinosaurs? It doesn't matter. I loved dinosaurs and I loved this film. Then Jurassic World was coming out and everybody went mental. Everybody had to see this film, myself included. I was excited, but I wasn't too excited. I'd already called it very publicly as well that Jurassic World was going to be bad. It was going to be a letdown, it wasn't going to meet the hype, and it was going to let everybody down. But I still had to go see this film. So I got tickets, got my popcorn, and I started watching this film. And I got a little nervous. I started to panic because I was loving it. It started amazingly. It was incredible. It was everything I wanted Jurassic World to be. Until about halfway through, I realised why I was loving it so much. It's Jurassic Park! That's right. And I don't mean, oh, there's dinosaurs, you know, Jurassic Park. I mean, it is the film Jurassic Park. It's like someone said we need to reboot Jurassic Park, but we can't do that because everyone will be in uproar if we remake that. So we'll make a sequel and we'll call it Jurassic World. And we'll just give a couple of modern differences to it. No one will notice. Well, I notice. Here's a couple of things, and I mean just a couple because I only started writing the notes down halfway through the film, that is similar. A sick dinosaur where everyone goes to look at him and see the humanity in the animal's eyes. The whole God complex is back this time, which was an element we all knew about and we were all looking forward to. But really, that is the whole premise of Jurassic Park. Can you create life? Life will find a way. Are you right to do so? It's very, very heavily implied in this film and thrown in your face that that is also what it's about. It's between good and evil, between the corporations and the humanitarians or the dinosaurians that care about them. That is what the film is about, effectively. The trapped car scene, like one of the most iconic, most scariest parts about Jurassic Park, is copied in Jurassic World. And let's not forget when they're getting chased in a car, she looks back in the wing mirror and what does she see? Oh my god, another dinosaur! Not only in the trapped car scene, there are two kids trapped in the car, two siblings. This is starting to look familiar. Towards the end of the film, where do they end up again? Oh, they've gone from the wilderness back to the headquarters, the centre of the whole park. And what else is there? Raptors. Raptors are there after them. Oh no, but that's not it. There isn't just raptors, because that would be far too original and different. No, what happens? A big ass dinosaur comes in and they start fighting with that one. And because of that, they are able to escape. Or some are. Sound familiar? Oh no, but give them their due. They totally mix it up. It's a totally different film. No, this time with the massive hybrid dinosaur that they're having a fight with and losing to, so they have to get something else out. Something we haven't seen for the rest of the film. And to be fair, I'm glad I saw it. They got the T-Rex out. So the raptors versus the T-Rex in the first film now become the raptors versus the hybrid versus the T-Rex now. Oh yeah, totally different. I mean, okay, they're just a couple of the samples that are similar. I bet if I watch this film again with this in mind, that I would see another million more things. But they're the ones that scream out to me that that is the premise of Jurassic Park, or at least some very iconic, important plots to Jurassic Park. Now don't get me wrong, there are differences. There are certain things, the owner dies, as an example, that's completely different. The owner survived in the first film. You can argue that there are loads of other different things that happen in this film that didn't happen in Jurassic Park. But the parts I enjoyed the most were from Jurassic Park. There are things in this film that weren't in the first film, but I still didn't like it. For one, the romance. There was no need for a romantic element and it was completely and utterly shoehorned in, like ridiculous. And speaking of heels, what the no girl can run in heels like that. It's ridiculous. It's just not possible. I can't even stand in heels, so I'm not the best person to like as a spokesperson for what you can and cannot do in heels, but it was ridiculous. There were so many times in that film where she could have thrown them off, replaced them. She finds the original Jurassic Park centre where there's like merchandise and gear. Why couldn't you find like a pair of pumps or something? It made no sense. It was stupid. The dinosaurs became too human. At the end, they like had a truce with each other's dinosaurs and then they just kind of walked off together, because that's what happens in nature. And then the little raptor whisperer that's Chris Pratt, who I did like but hated the whole can talk to raptors thing. He like looks at one of the raptors, shakes his head, and the raptor's like, fair enough, and walks away. The thing that really finished this film off for me was when they're fighting at the very end, the big water dinosaur just comes out and eats the hybrid. What? Fair enough that this big ass dinosaur likes to eat everything. Dinosaurs like to do that. But he goes over the bars to eat this dinosaur. Why didn't he do that sooner? Why didn't he pick out the humans that were walking past all nonchalantly and not caring? Why did he go for the big, dangerous, could have killed him dinosaur? It's stupid. By the time that happened, I was done. It lost it for me. Totally lost it for me. By the end of the film, Claire, who is probably the highest in command to have survived, just walks off into the sunset with Chris Pratt. I don't think so, love. I think she's got a lot to answer for. It just isn't well written. It isn't well thought out. It isn't explained. No one seems to care that a T-Rex and a bunch of raptors are still available, like running around. Everyone's just sitting in a shelter being all bandaged up and waiting to go home. And that's another thing. In Jurassic Park, this terrible thing happened, people die. They acknowledge this in the film, which I did like. But they acknowledge this in the film. Therefore, surely, when this was being built, someone would have said, maybe we should have had an emergency backup plan just in case this happens again, instead of saying, oh, the boats aren't going to be here until the next day. It's stupid. The characters were designed from the 1950s. You have the damsel in distress wearing white in heels running around. You have Chris Pratt, who is the rugged, dirty hero. You have the operators, who are these nerdy, geeky people with glasses. It was just one big cliched mash ball of an entertaining film, but not a good one. Like I'm saying, I enjoyed the film. I enjoyed 2. I secretly partly enjoyed 3 as well. But Jurassic World is not a good film. It's not a well-written film. It's a well-cast film, but it's not a well-written film. The actors were great. But yeah, an entertaining film, sure. But a good one, no. I just had to rant about it. I had to scream to the void what I didn't like about this film. Okay, so what did you think? I have just ranted out. I feel a lot better for doing so. I feel a lot calmer now. Maybe I should have not get so worked up about a video, but what did you think? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it, but I can't stand it when my Facebook feed is just going, this is the best film ever made, oh my god, this is incredible. Because it's not. It's a good film, it's an entertaining film, but Jurassic Park is still the #1. Thanks for watching, bye! Oh yeah, and don't forget to subscribe.